Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable...
Back by the shortness of that, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable...
Should have won.
Parakura Hormia.
Mr. Speaker, we wholeheartedly support this legislation. We said it before the election and we said it after the election. And I want to commend Minister Turia for the effort that she's put into it. In relation to the tax take, it's quite fascinating that some of the policies that this government have laid out on the platform of a whole lot of rhetoric aren't going anywhere, like final order. And I hope that the returns of this tax take can be seriously put to use to support a whole lot of the unnecessary gaps and the real pressure and the areas of poverty where a lot of people aren't getting serviced or supported because of the lack of finance. And it's interesting to see, unlike National, when they were in opposition, Labor supports us. Around 1 in 5 adults currently smoke in New Zealand. That's still a high percentage. And I know that amongst Māoridom, respiratory diseases, for a whole host of reasons, aren't helped by the smoking issues. And I do know my family, my wife, my mother who had emphysema, and that still runs rampant amongst a lot of young people. Now, generally smokers like my mum, bless her, who's passed on, they wouldn't stop. They would do it right to the end. And that was because they were more than addicted. It was a way of life. And that for people to carry on and say that it's okay, it's just outrageous. And certainly the effect on body, it doesn't just affect the lungs or the respiratory system, it affects the whole body. And it's something that we should join together as a nation and ensure that there is a decline over time, because more than 700,000 New Zealanders still smoke. That's a lot of people. And what is interesting is what is done with the tax. And it is interesting that the good old duty-free shops have been ducked and dodged, because not many of the ones who are disadvantaged who smoke go through them, but there are a whole lot of other people who go through them. And again, there's an imbalance in relation to the delivery of services and whatever else. In 2004, Mr. Speaker, we, along with 2 other countries, became the 3rd country in the world to ensure that smoking stopped inside restaurants and bars. If you can recall, Mr. Speaker, there was an uproar about it, how unnecessary it was. It's such a treat now to go anywhere and nobody smokes inside. There are some inventive ways I see on a balcony the other day where they're allowed to go outside and smoke, and they might get arrested, but they might get away with it for the rest of the time too. But New Zealand does set a good example, and we just need to do better. But the issue for me is the tax take, where it goes and what it does. It should be expended alongside and utilised in the sense of cessation programs, not stopping them, and helping our people, the young ones especially, stay off it, Mr. Speaker. I see your finger raising up there, Mr. Speaker, so I'll end there. And thank you very much.
You've still got more time if you want it. Call Materi Ture.
Speaker.